In this short video, I'm going to demonstrate our integration between our product line CustomerWise, which is a customer relationship management product, CRM ticketing system, and our asset management and tracking system called AssetWise. To start out, AssetWise offers the ability to track and create assets based on templates, which can be assigned to customers to track any type of product asset ranging from hardware products, software, etc. And it's based on templates that can be created and assigned support plans and various attributes, customizable, such as serial number, part number, price, etc. So on the administrative side of things, the assets are initially set up. Once those assets are set up, they can be later assigned to customers through our CustomerWise interface. So for example, we log into CustomerWise technician portal. We find a particular customer such as this ABC lead. We can go to the assets tab within their profile, and we can assign assets to that customer that they then have the right to essentially own, and then eventually be able to log tickets against those assets in the ticketing system. So we can see in this example, this customer ABC lead has a variety of software packages assigned to them. If we wanted to assign a new asset to them, we would essentially come into the asset assignment section, choose based on the asset category and template which asset we want to assign to them, and then it would get added to their list of assets. We can click into that asset to see details of that particular asset or hardware or software item that is assigned to them. And then we can then in the future assign tickets, create tickets based on that asset. Before I get into that, I'm going to jump quickly into the AssetWise view, where we can, once we do create those assets and assign them to customers, we can then have more of a higher level view into which companies own which assets and do reporting based on that. For example, we have this database server asset category. For example, this database client user license. We can then click down into the tab below to see linked incidents, which if we found that there were a lot of customers opening tickets against a particular product line, for example, it would be a good way to have insight into the fact that we have a lot of issues being logged against that type of asset. So that's more of the sort of back-end reporting view or asset management interface. But going back to the support side, once we have a customer that has assets assigned to them, as a support engineer, I can, if I'm getting a call from a customer, for example, if I'm opening the ticket myself, I could click on, open a new incident. I can then find that particular customer. Let's just say ABC lead. And I choose a particular contact that's opening the ticket. And then I see in this view the assets that have been assigned to that customer. So say, for example, the customer is calling about this database server package. I can then select that item, put a title, populate a ticket title, problem with database server, and then type in the description, problem is, etc. and submit that ticket. So now I have a ticket logged against this from this customer against that particular asset. Within this ticket, I can then click on the Assets tab and see that from this customer's assets, I have an active asset that has an issue logged against it on this ticket. And I can again click into that asset to see any sort of details on that asset. That's a database server package. Then if I go back to this sort of asset tracking view, back to the database server package, once I click on the linked incidents tab, it should then show me the linked ticket against that asset. I need to search for that particular customer, ABC lead, find their assets. Okay, here are their particular assets that are assigned to them. And I'm looking now for that particular ticket. Here we go. So we have this ticket problem with the database server, which is the ticket I just opened, and I was able to see that under this particular asset, I have these variety of tickets that were opened against it. So this again is more from a back-end perspective, and I'm sort of jumping back and forth to show the relationship in the data. But now I'm going back to the ticket that I had opened. If I'm the customer directly, I can log into the portal. In the portal, I can see my tickets. The ticket that I just opened on the support side would show up in a moment here on the customer view problem with database server. But say, for example, I want to log that ticket myself as a customer, I would just click submit trouble ticket. And in the same way that the support team was able to open the ticket for me against that asset, as a customer, I can also come in here and open a ticket and see my assets that I own, and then I have the ability to open a ticket against those assets. That's in a nutshell of what the AssetWise integration with CustomerWise can offer. And if you have any questions, please contact your support representative or account manager, and we'll be happy to give you more information. Thank you.